Today, I want to talk to you about the most important question asked in any job interview. Please introduce yourself. That's not really a question. Shut up. You see, you never get a second chance in making your first impression, so you really only get one shot at this. Hence, this answer sets in motion the entire feel of the interview and how the hiring manager views you as a candidate. If you mess this up, it's very hard to come back from this. Also, the reason why this question is so tough for so many people is its open-endedness. According to an article on Forbes.com, this question has no boundaries, which makes it challenging for any candidate to stay concise and relevant when designing their answer. But with the right preparation and mindset, these factors can actually work in your advantage. You see, this is the only question in the interview which is certain. You already know you're going to be asked this. It's basically like seeing the exam before taking the exam itself. Also, if you're lacking in some areas for this position, you can make up for it by showing your confidence in that first impression and introducing yourself as a passionate learner. So make sure you stay tuned in till the end of the video because I want to help you come up with a simple structure which will help you design the perfect answer for this question every single time. Hi guys, my name is Harris Khan and I'm a careers counselor who has helped many people land their dream job, negotiate six-figure salaries, and also design their careers to their desire. I'm an engineer by profession who has worked in a Fortune 500 company for the last 10 years and have learned the ins and outs of corporate growth and excellence. On this channel, I want to take all those lessons learned and experienced and help you guys design your career and excel in your jobs. If you're new to my channel, you have 10 subscribers. Literally everyone is new to your channel. Please subscribe to my channel because I want to help as many people as I can pass their next interview and become top performers in their jobs. Also, don't forget to hit that like button because it tells me my viewers want this type of content and it motivates me to keep making these videos. So I'm going to divide this video up in 3 sections or steps that you must follow in ensuring that your answer for this vital question in your next interview is top-notch and is bound to impress the hiring manager. Also, towards the end of the video, I'll have an example answer to share with you to show you after I put all of these tips into practice. And you can even use my template to come up with your answer in your next interview. Step number 1 is ensuring your physical introduction is professional. This includes everything you are going to do before you say the first words in your answer. When we're talking about you being introduced to your hiring manager or potential manager, we have to ensure that every aspect of you comes off as positive, not just the paragraph you are going to say. So make sure you arrive early and on time. Don't be late for your interview. If you are late for the interview, no matter what you say, the hiring manager will always have your tardiness at the back of their mind. Dress professionally. When you put in the effort and wear a suit and iron your clothes and look the part, it tells the hiring manager you are taking this position very seriously and act in a professional manner. Have a firm but natural handshake. This signals trust. Look them in the eye with confidence. It's very hard to take someone seriously when they're speaking, they're not even able to look at you. Don't cross your arms or fidget with your hands. Have your arms and hands up in front on the table in front of you. So these were the important points to remember before even starting your answer. Because remember, physical introduction comes before the actual interview. Now, step number 2 is where we get really into the meat of the matter. This is basically where you're going to prepare what you're going to say in your answer, what content you want to include and share with the hiring manager, what content is vital when introducing yourself to someone who has never met you before. Now, the first step in deciding what to say and how to tell your story, as I'd like to put it, is reading the job description. The content of your answer should focus on relevant information that the hiring manager is looking for. And you can easily access that by looking at the job description and the responsibilities listed on the job page. You can focus on things like company mission, culture, qualifications desired. Now that you have written down all the qualifications and requirements required for this job, it's time to basically narrow down what you want to say in this story of yours and how you want to word it. I think personally, these introductions should only last for about a minute. There is no way you're going to be able to tell them everything about yourself in that time period. That's why it's not about the information you provide in this answer, it's about the relevance of the information. So relax by knowing that you can never cover everything about yourself. So focus on the top qualifications, top achievements that you've had in your career so far, which are relevant to the role. This is much more achievable, and remember, they can always ask for more information if they need to. Now, as far as how to formulate the story of yours, there's two main approaches that people like to take. One is to start from the beginning, outline your experience, your education, explain to them what you are currently doing, and also lay out the plan where you see yourself in the next 3 to 5 years. I like to call this the past, present, and the future approach. Whenever I have given an interview, I have personally taken the second approach, which is present, past, and future, in which I briefly explain to them what my current role and job is, because that is basically what got me the interview in the first place. I then outline my experience and my past jobs, which are all relevant to this position and align with this company and their objective. And finally, I like to talk about my plan for the future and how it will align with the objectives of the hiring manager and the company as a whole. By designing your story like this, you have not wasted their time by providing them with useless information and provided them with a clear picture of what you are currently involved in, which makes you the perfect candidate for this position. Now, step 3 and the final step is something that might sound cliche, but is really important, and that is practice. It's best to write down this entire response and practice it many times before the actual interview. Now, you might not want to memorize this entire response word to word, but by writing it and repeating it and practicing it will help you retain all the important pointers and talk with confidence without all the stutters and uhs and oohs. But remember, you don't want to sound rehearsed because it's a discussion, not a speech. Now, I'd like to put all of this that I've talked about so far and put it into practice and show you how to design an answer. In the next couple of clips, I'd like to show you an example between how an interview between a hiring manager and someone who's been in the industry, specifically the EV engineering industry, for the past couple of years, have worked there, how their interview starts and how it goes and how it progresses. And maybe it can help you in setting up your answer for your next job interview. Hi Andy, good morning. Thank you for coming in today. So we've seen your resume and we had a few questions for you today. But before we get started, why don't you take a few minutes and go ahead and introduce yourself. Hi John, good morning. My name is Andy Dwyer and I am currently working as a battery component design release engineer in Future Tech Incorporated. I am responsible for designing and releasing the electric motor on the XYZ program. I also work with purchasing, validation, and various suppliers within my role. I also have a bachelor's degree in electrical engineering where I focused on electromagnetic waves from Virginia Tech University. Recently, I also graduated from a master's degree in industrial engineering, also from Virginia Tech. Prior to working at Future Tech Incorporated, I worked as a testing engineer at T Motors, where I was responsible for designing the test methods for all the EV battery packs. I'm excited to use the experience and the educational background that I have to work with you and your entire team here in taking on projects that are currently the main focus for this organization. Thank you. So there you have it, guys. Those are the 3 important steps you should ensure you are taking whenever you have a job interview coming up and designing that vital answer when talking with your hiring manager. I hope you found this interview and the video helpful, and you can use the information I provided today in getting that job of yours that you really want and acing that next job interview. If you like this video, please hit that like button and let us know in the comments below what other topics you'd like to see me cover. Thanks for watching.